Hey guys, this is Coach Derek, co-host of the Soapboxing Podcast. Man, ever since I found this Anchor app, I tell you, podcasting has become a lot simpler and a lot easier to do. They distribute the podcast over several platforms, and you have to do no work. I tell you, man, if you're interested in doing podcasting, you need to download the Anchor app. That's ANCHOR.FM. You can get started today with the Anchor app and do whatever your heart desires.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment is here. The main event of the evening. I'm Jeremiah Gallegos, your world-class ring announcer, to introduce Soapboxing Podcast. And now, to introduce your host, Derek, a.k.a. Coach. And across the ring, introducing Matty Fresh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's golden time. Time to tune in.
Hey guys, this is Coach Derek. I want to give a shout out to our new sponsor, Pueblo Boxing. Y'all be sure to check out Pueblo Boxing. They have unique and high quality boxing gear and novelty gifts. You can find the gear at soloboxing.com. That's SOLO boxing.com. Check it out, man. They do quality work.
We're just here to fucking fight and win. You know, I don't give a shit really, what people see on the internet or what you read about me or what you see. If you're not in the goddamn gym or you don't understand fucking boxing, just shut the fuck up and watch the fight, honestly. So.
Well, there you go. If you're not fired up after that intro about this fight, we're going to have to check your pulse. And I don't think you're a real boxing fan as well. Listen, welcome to another episode of the Soapboxing Podcast. We have the Sound Off Showdown edition, and it's your boy Manny Fresh. I want to give a shout out to Derek for that intro. He put that together. And today we got an exciting show, man. I'm super excited about our guest today. Alfonso Lopez is joining us along with Gilberto Ramirez. What's going on, gentlemen? How are you doing?
Hey, everything's really well. How are you?
Thank you for being on the show. I know you guys have been busy. I know you guys have been on the press tour and getting ready for this fight. Gilberto, are you already in Houston? Are you in Texas? Where are you at?
I'm here in Galveston right now.
In Galveston? Now, is this your first time in Texas or in Galveston?
No, this is my first time in Galveston. Yeah, and
nice.
In Texas.
Okay. Well, how do you like Galveston? It's raining today, though, huh? Well, we might be having a little bit of difficulties there.
No, I can't.
But listen, let's get started, man.
Hey, give me those headphones. No idea. Hey, Manny.
Yes, sir.
Mine's real staticky. I'm gonna get some headphones real quick.
Okay. While you're doing that, I want to tell everyone about this fight, man. It is December 18th here in Houston, Texas, in Galveston, live from Texas. They can catch it on the FITE Network. We're super excited. I think about you too, man. I think about the tale of two different stories. Alfonso, you made a decision early on in your career in life because you were a standout football player, and you hung up the cleats to pick up boxing gloves. And Gilberto, you being from Mexico, you had to make some decisions as well. You were either gonna run the streets or do something different, and you got into the ring, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Whether they're not here,
Boxing saved my
and you
life,
have to push the button on the back of the
and
little
I
box.
feel so grateful for that. And now it's time to be in the show, December 18th. I'm so excited to be here in Texas, in Galveston. And I think I want to prove myself. I want to prove the whole people too that they can do whatever they want. The only thing is believing is in themselves, and that's the thing that you have to do. Because for me, it was like back in the days, I was in the gangster and cholo and boxing changed my life, and I think all the sport changed the life in different ways and every on in the different direction, and that's why I'm here to tell people like give a like icon, be a role model for them, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Listen, and, anytime you're faced with making decisions and you make the right one, it's a great story to tell. You're now 40-0. You got 26 knockouts. You were the first Mexican to win the title at 168 pounds. I mean, it's a great story, along with Alfonso as well. We've had you on the show before, Alfonso, and we talked about your standout career in football, and you deciding to hang up the cleats and get into boxing, and then the rest is history. Here we are, some years later, and you've had a tremendous career up to this point. At one point you were the WBC Continental American Super Middleweight Champion in 2010. You currently hold the WBC NABF championship, and we got one of the great fights that's going to end this year. 2020, we saved the best for last. What is this fight? I want to talk about the intro. There had been some noise, about why they chose you, Lopez, as the opponent, and you felt like these fans didn't know what the hell they were talking about, and that it's a live fight. Anything could happen. So, what are your thoughts on this fight and what it means to you?
Oh no, absolutely. When the fight was announced, I know even Zurdo got, he was getting a hard time for picking me. I was getting a lot of slack for not being on the caliber to deserve this fight. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, a lot of what was just frustrating is a lot of those people don't know a damn thing. You know what I mean? Like I've been in the business a long time. Yeah, we've been in Houston. Yeah, we didn't have the big promotional company. I promoted myself. So you're not going to see a whole lot of highlights of my entire career. You know what I mean? You got to kind of know me personally. But we've been here. We've been working. This is a real fight for Zurdo, for me. And I was getting frustrated shit probably just because they were giving him such a hard time for fighting me. You know what I mean? It's like shit. He's tried to fight everybody else, and everybody else didn't want to fight him. So it's like shit. I mean, give the guy some credit that somebody else in the top 10. There's other guys out there in the top 10 not even fighting top 10 fighters.
Right.
This is the only guy right here willing to fight someone else in the top 10. So, and at the end of the day, people just need to understand what we're putting on the line here at the end of the year after a COVID year where training and promoting and fighting was tough. And so, I mean, it was just really frustrating when you were reading the comments. I mean, I had to get out of it. I was like, man, I'm done with this bullshit. I ain't going to read everything, But, you know what I mean? This is a real fight, and we're excited. We're both co-promoting, and, it doesn't get any bigger than this to end the year.
Did you hear those comments, Zurdo? What do you think? I mean, listen, Alfonso hasn't lost a fight in almost 10 years. He's won his last 10 fights. So when you hear fans say what they say, what did you think?
Well, for me, the fans is they can say whatever they want, but the real matters is in the ring, because nobody knows how hard we train, how hard that we're doing this, and they can just talk, but at the end of the day, we know what we're doing in the ring. We know as a boxer, and just let them talk, because it's good sometimes, and they talk back good. It's they talking. That's it.
we all need the fans for boxing, but you're right. Sometimes they just don't know what they're talking about. Alfonso, to be fair, we've also had it on the other side. My partner and everything, Derek, when we talked about this fight, he seems convinced that you have the ability to weather whatever pressure Ramirez might bring. He thinks with your patience and fundamental advantage. I mean, he sees you stopping Ramirez in the late rounds. What do you think? You see something?
Man, I mean, we won't really know until we get in there. I'm not here to say, what's going to happen in the fight. All I know is that, we prepared, the best that we can for the fight. I have tremendous respect for Ramirez. He's a hell of a fighter, and so all we're gonna, he's gonna bring out the best fighter in me, and I hope to bring the best fighter out of him. And the winner's gonna win. The guy that does his job and controls the fight is gonna win the fight. And we move on from there. But right now, we're just focused on giving the fans what they want to see, and that's two best fighters fighting each other.
With the whole COVID situation, it's really changed the way we've had to adapt and train and whatnot. What have you done, Alfonso, differently in regards to training in this camp for this fight?
Well, honestly, probably ran a whole lot more. A lot of the boxing gyms were here and there shut down. You know what I mean? We had a lot of, you couldn't get into a lot of places. So the garage kind of got turned into, the garage of the house gets turned into a makeshift boxing gym. But I probably ran a lot more. I probably lifted a little more. But I mean, it just made you at home, without having all the, I guess the whole facility of a big environment. You just had to focus on the fundamentals. You had one bag maybe in the garage. You had some weights and some agility stuff, and you just got to go back to just working on the conditioning of the fundamentals of punching and boxing. And so just kind of resorted back to just doing the little things right.
Zurdo, were you did your camp back in home in Mexico, correct?
No, I did in Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles. Okay, and so how was that? How did you prepare differently for this fight?
Same thing. Train a lot and put the gym in the garage too, and train there in the home, and that's it. It was just training. I couldn't get out, and it was a little hard for me because I don't like to stay in one place, but I had to in this time.
Now, did you take any time to look at any video on Alfonso? And if you did, did you see anything that you might exploit?
Yeah, I've been watching him. Try to know him more as a fighter, and I like the style he has. He bring everything in the table, and I think he's a guarantee that two warriors. He want to be in the ring when I put a great performance in the ring, and that's it. I'm so excited to put a great show for all the fans.
Alfonso, he said he's been watching video on you. What are you going to do? Are you going to bring anything different, any surprises, or are you going to get in there and rely on what you do and do what you got to do to come out victorious?
Yeah, I think at this stage of my career, you know what I mean. You just do what's been working for you. You know what I mean. You can always try to get in better shape. You can do some little things right, but you kind of just stick to what's been working. And we've all got to follow Zurdo's career. We know what he brings to the table. He's a heck of a fighter. So we just we respect that, and we're gonna go in there and we're gonna give it our best shot. I mean, that's what boxing is, right? I mean, that's what we do as fighters. We challenge ourselves against the best, and that's what you have happening right here Friday night. Fight TV. You got two of the best fighting each other.
Well, let's talk about that. You talk about doing what's worked. At this point in your career, it's age or experience a factor. Is this a tale of experience versus youth? Zurdo, do you think that what kind of energy are you going to bring to that ring on Friday?
I want to bring my best energy, and I think I have a lot of experience. I've been in this long road for like all my career, and I just so excited to put a great show Friday, December 18th, FITE TV. Don't miss it.
Alfonso, what does this fight mean for 2021? What is this going to set up for the following year?
Oh, I mean, I think just a great performance. So, overall, a great promotion, a great performance. Just excitement, true excitement. Really, really opens up a lot of doors for 2021. And I think that's really the overall key here. You want to end 2020 the best way we can because it was a tough year. And then moving into 2021, I think there's a lot of opportunities available. And but we have to finish. We got to finish this year out first.
Zurdo, what do you see happening in 2021 for you?
Well, right now I don't see beyond about this fight. I just focus my mind in December 18, and that's all I can tell like what will happen in 2021. I can say a lot of things that I want, but I'm just focusing in December 18.
Man, we are super excited, man. You guys are going to be two powerhouses stepping into the ring Friday, December 18th, live in Texas, coming from Texas. You can catch it on FITE TV, if not in person, if you can make it. Now, is it going to be full capacity, half capacity? How is that? How's the attendance going to be?
Yeah, well, right now we got it at half capacity, 50%. So we're going to be able to get 2,000 people in the venue. We got 4 different tiers. I think, 2,000 seats, I think, are going to sell out, and after that, FITE TV, Direct TV is going to host the pay-per-view. Team Zurdo did a great job. My team, Ep.80 Promotions, Chris and Felix did a fabulous job. And I think, the world's going to get to end the year with great fights. Damn Canelo had to join our weekend, whatever we're trying to do, but we have the better fight Friday night. It's a better fight Friday.
I think it's going to be more explosive. I think it's going to be more exciting. We're definitely looking forward to it. Alfonso, you got your opponent right here, right next to you. Hold on. Yeah, he's right there.
We're
there you go. Face to face. What do you got to say to him before this fight?
I think
there's not a whole lot to say. You know what I mean? I see him Thursday at the weigh-ins. And then on Friday it's game on. But I'm a fan of Zurdo's. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to admit that. I like the guy. You know what I mean? I never met him personally, but I followed his career, and so it's a great opportunity to share the ring with him. December 18th to be here, buy it, show up, support it. It's gonna be a good fight, and just a great weekend, top to bottom.
Zurdo, what do you like to say to your opponent?
The thing is, we're two gentlemen. We don't say nothing just in the ring. We talk in the ring like we've been doing this. And I think as a person, he's a good person. But in the ring, nothing matters. Just win. And then I'm really happy because I've been in this career like long term too, and people, they try to talk a lot sometimes, and it's not the way that it should be, but you just have to talk in the ring, right? And that's the way it should be. Now we're so excited to put a great show, and I'm so happy to happen this week.
Listen here, man. Listen, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We have 2 gentlemen here who are holding each other with such high self-respect and respect for each other and respect for their sport. True professionals. But come Friday, when that bell rings, it's going to be a different story. When I first heard that clip, of Alfonso, I had my head down. I really wasn't watching it, and I heard it, and I'm like, I was like, oh shit, what's going on? And so, you know, I'm expecting this fight to be just that, dynamite, you know, and it's exciting to see you guys, you gentlemen, being professionals, you guys respecting each other, respecting the sport, and I'm sure everyone's going to be in for a huge entertaining fight on Friday on FITE TV, Direct TV. Shout out to Ep.80 Promotions, to Zurdo Promotions. You guys have done a phenomenal job promoting this fight, and we appreciate you guys coming in today. I know you guys have been busy doing stuff, and I'm sure you just guys want to relax. But let's take a look at some of the comments here. We got Taylor, who's super excited for this matchup. Thank you for commenting. We got another one who's looking for a good fight. Alfonso Lopez, or Tigre versus Gilberto Zurdo, haciendo historia. That's what we're talking about right here. It's going to be a great fight. Gentlemen, we appreciate you all coming in. Any last words? Let's give a shout out to all your people, Alfonso, everyone watching. Anyone you want to say hi to?
Now, big shout out to everybody, you know, that's been a part of the team for, you know, I mean, these are always the fights that we've been chasing, you know, all the sponsors that help put the fight together, you know, Thanos Houston, you know, and Bookful and Anglia Homes. I want to send them a big thank you. Those are my local sponsors that really help me, you know, be able to, stay training hard and being able to compete at the level of, you know, in the top 10. And so, I mean, Zurdo Promotions, I want to thank them for their professionalism. You know what I mean? I mean, from top to bottom, from everybody, they've done a great job, you know, and I look forward to continue to do business. And, you know, like Zurdo said, you know, tune in because, I mean, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be an excellent fight. Yes, we are gentlemen, but Friday we're competitors. And that's when you see two guys really want to fight each other.
Zurdo, you want to give out any shout outs to anyone?
Just thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support. Don't miss the fight, December 18th, FITE TV. Watch it. It's going to be a great fight.
And for everyone who doesn't know, Zurdo means left-handed, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. Well, listen, it's another episode of this the Sound Off Showdown with your boy Manny Fresh. Again, big shout out to Alfonso, Gilberto. I appreciate you guys coming on. Good luck. On Friday, I'm going to be there watching, supporting y'all. We'll see y'all soon. We'll see you next time.
Hey,
peace.
Thanks, man.
Right.
Appreciate what you guys do. Thank y'all.
See you soon, Alfonso. Bye.
We'll see you. Have a good evening.
Bye.